All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. You talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, copies, living the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays. They work in your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.
Nate, go ahead and play the
Suzanne's Paparazzi Jewelry, 24/7 shopping available. 160920 is the code. Show her some love, like she showed us, from all of us here at the ASAP Network.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the ASAP Sports Network. I am Pete from the West Coast, and tonight I am joined by none other than, that's right, tonight we're going to call him the Bearded Dragon. That's right, Mr. Dragon Viper. How's it going tonight?
Going okay. A little tired from a long day of work, but I'm doing good.
All right, and then, of course, who else do we have? That's right. No, we don't have Goldberg. We definitely don't have that. But we do have, that's right, we call him Sarge. He's not Sergeant Slaughter, but we call him Sarge Jr. So how you doing tonight, Mr. Sarge Jr.?
Well, I think I need to demote myself for striking out on slow pitch softball.
Rough, man, rough. All right. Well, it's nothing like when Mess Around Dave struck out 5 times in one at bat in slow pitch softball.
That never happened.
All right, so Mess Around, how you doing tonight?
I'm good, I guess, yeah.
Oh, fantastic. So, as everybody knows, typically on Between the Ropes, we talk about Raw, we talk about SmackDown, and then if there's a pay-per-view, we talk about the pay-per-view. But since there wasn't a pay-per-view, we get to talk a little bit about Raw. And Raw this week, you know what? I'll go ahead and tell you, Raw this week wasn't exactly what you'd call the greatest. It wasn't the greatest by any means. SmackDown wasn't even that great. But without further ado, we can go ahead and we can get started on this. So if anything, Mr. Bearded Dragon over there, you go ahead and tell me, besides, we know that when Raw first started, we saw that Drew McIntyre came out, basically confronted MVP, and said, I know that you had your guys come out, but MVP, said, it has nothing to do with me. And then T-Bar and Mace ended up attacking him again. But anyway, the Bearded Dragon, we can go ahead and get into that first match of the night. So go ahead and tell me who that first match of the night was.
First match of the night was Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander versus the Viking Raiders, with once again the winners being the Viking Raiders.
Well, we kind of expected the Viking Raiders to win this match because that they're building up the Viking Raiders since they came back. But it's curious to me, what they're going to do with Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander at this point. I don't know. I wonder if they could end up putting them with Mustafa Ali. Who knows? Who knows where it's going at this point? Overall, I thought that the match was pretty good. The Dragon, I almost said the Dragon Viper because you're sitting right there. But I meant to say the Viking Raiders definitely deserved this victory. They got what they rightfully deserved. But Sarge, I'll go ahead and start with you. You tell me, what was your thoughts on this match?
I was actually happy to see the Vikings the Vikings back, and it looks like Shelton and Cedric are going to be taking the jobber roles, which I'm okay with. But I was excited I thought the match was pretty good. So the Viking Raiders won, and I was actually pleased with the match.
Personally, though, I'm actually not okay with the jobbing role that they have. And that's simply because, you know, they are talented. Shelton Benjamin and Cedric Alexander are talented as in-ring performers, and I don't think that they need to be going in the jobbing role. But I know a lot of people are saying that the only reason they were relevant is because they were with Bobby Lashley. And maybe, maybe that's the truth. Maybe that's the only reason that they were relevant at that point. But Mess Around, go ahead and tell me what your thoughts on this match was.
I like the match. I'm with you. What the hell are they doing with those guys? Like, they definitely don't deserve to be jobbers. They're too talented to be that. And but the Viking Raiders needed the win so they can be relevant again and build up their characters again. As long as they don't put them in a segment with the street, like they did with Street Profits, where they're doing competitions and stuff. That was just
yeah, that was just complete crazy. But Dragon Viper, there's actually a comment about you out there that said, "Let me guess, Randy didn't like this match." And so with that, it comes to you now, sir.
I actually did like this match. So,
wow.
But the thing is I know the Viking Raiders are back. I know, I'm glad to see them back. And I'm glad to see Benjamin and Alexander still, on TV wrestling, that they're not bearing them too much right now. But I would like to see Viking Raiders face, another tag team out there. I know there isn't many right now, but, against two other people, because, there's only so many times that you can wrestle the same people over and over and over before it becomes really boring. And, so I would like to see Viking Raiders, go after other people. Eventually, they will end up at, for the tag titles. And, other than that, Benjamin and Alexander, they've got to figure something out. Again, it's like what you guys said. They're too talented to just, allow everybody to beat them. So, anyway.
Breaking news, Dragon Viper liked the match. So congratulations. Dragon Viper, you will ever be known as the guy who barely likes any wrestlers and the guy who barely likes any matches.
That's fine with me. Because it's my honest opinion, just being honest.
That will ever be your place on the show. When something's bad, it's always like, yep, let's turn to Dragon Viper because we know where he's going to say this. Overall, when we look at this match, what grade do you guys give this match? Sarge, I'll start with you. What grade did you give this one?
I gave it a C+.
A C+. How about you,
Yep.
Mess Around?
I gave it a C.
And Dragon Viper.
I gave it a B-.
Holy cow. And I'm right there as a C. I can't believe that Dragon Viper outdid everybody here. Well, I think with that, I'm going into shock. So I think we need to call it a show because right now I feel shocked.
See you next week.
I feel so shocked right now. All right. So Dragon Viper, go ahead and let's jump into that next match of the night, if you will.
Oh, the next match was Riddle versus Orton, with the winner being Riddle.
Boy, did anybody, and to be perfectly honest, I'll tell you, I did not see that coming.
No.
I did not see Riddle winning this match. That shocked the heck out of me. So
I did.
What, you did? Okay, explain to me what made you think that Riddle was going to win this match.
Well, it's the whole backstage segments that Randy Orton had, trying to be the overconfident, cocky himself type scenario. So it's kind of like how the Hurricane beat the Rock almost type scenario, like no one can beat me type. So I was looking forward for Riddle to beat Randy Orton on this one actually.
It happened. It happened. And it's crazy. I was not expecting it to happen. And it did. And so now
I was gonna say. Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. You go ahead.
Yeah. So with that being said, since Randy Orton lost, I mean, I actually enjoyed this match. I gave it an A. So I can see next week Randy Orton on scooters with Riddle in the with the fangs and the snakeskin leather on the scooters, and it's gonna be RK Bro.
Okay, now we're going a little too far when you're saying that Riddle's going to team up with Orton. No. But personally, the reason right now why I said I did not foresee Riddle winning this match is because, we talked about it before how right now Randy Orton's probably been the best he's been in his career in a very, very long time. And so I thought with all the momentum that Randy had going, I thought that there was no way that he would lose a match to Matt Riddle. And he lost to Matt Riddle. And so that's what really threw me off. I mean, overall, at least the match was good. At least it didn't end in a stupid way. That's the one thing I was happy about. What?
Like a roll up?
Yeah, at least it ended in a decent way. But with this though, with Matt Riddle beating Randy Orton, do you guys think that WWE is going to decide to give Matt Riddle a main event push?
No.
I could see it, but I think it's too soon.
I don't know. It just sometimes though, we come out and say no, and then they do it, and so that's why I'm looking at this going. He did beat Randy Orton. Randy Orton's a main event guy. Last week, you got to remember that they put him against Lashley. This week, they put him against Randy Orton. So the last couple weeks, they put him against some top tier main event guys. So that's why I said, are they trying to give him a main event push? I don't know. But anyway, mess around. Since not Dragon Viper. Gosh dang it, Dragon Viper, you keep doing that because you're sitting right there. But since Randy Orton's your boy, you go ahead and tell me about this match.
Well, the thing is, I like Riddle too, but yeah, Orton is my guy. I didn't see Riddle winning this match, but it was funny how Randy Orton was backstage. He's like, "Give me that guy. I don't care whatever his name is. Put him in the ring with me." And then he goes out and loses, like Sarge saying, get too cocky. I think the win does a lot more for Riddle than it does Orton. So I was kind of happy to see Riddle get the win, even though Orton's my boy. I think it means a lot more to Riddle than it does Orton, obviously. So
yeah, so we have a few comments on the side here. We have one that's saying Riddle got lucky. Well, yeah. Obviously, and then we have Mr. Nate the Great that's saying, I see the team up happening or rival. I don't see this storyline ending. I don't know. It's going to be tricky because you got to think last week he went against Lashley. That didn't go anywhere. Then this week they decided to stick him against Randy Orton. So maybe Matt Riddle's just going to be that guy. They're going to put him against random people every week until they figure out exactly the direction they want to go. But I kind of still want to see where Randy Orton's going to go. And it's because his feud with The Fiend is finally over. So now what's going to happen with him? Maybe it's Matt Riddle and maybe it's not. I don't know. But Dragon Viper, go ahead and give me your thoughts on this match.
I thought it was an okay match. I was disgusted with the ending of it. And I have to respond to Nate's comment. I don't see any storyline happening. I agree with Ace. I think they're just trying to, do what they did with Jeff Hardy, jump him around with other people and hopefully find something that will stick with Riddle. So a good match, bad ending. I did not see that coming. That's all I got. It irritated me, and so yeah.
Well, yeah, Mr. J Ness is on. He's saying that they should sign Soulja Boy and let him and Randy fight in a cage.
That's funny.
For
Absolutely.
Soldier Boy to win.
Orton would win.
Whenever they take a celebrity and they put them against somebody, typically the celebrity always wins. That's the way that they always go with it. It's the way they've really always done it. There's only really a few times you can think back that a celebrity did not win in a match. But I don't know. Dragon Viper, you're saying that this rivalry isn't going to really go anywhere. And like I said, I kind of agree on that. I don't really think it's going to go anywhere, potentially. Who will be the first to get ran over by Riddle in the scooter?
Okay. He went to see him.
Let me touch on that scooter really quick, okay? Is it me, or is this one of the dumbest things you've seen?
Very, very dumb.
You're just salty because he lost. Because RKO lost.
No, I don't know. I don't care about him losing. That part I don't care about. I just don't get the whole scooter thing. I just think it's weird. Because every week it's, what would be cool, guys?
I think it's funny. It's great.
He comes riding around on his little scooter. You know what I think would be cool, guys?
It's comedy, dude. I love it.
Yeah. I can see Riddle going to New Day.
New Day.
Dude,
I know. Let's not do that. But anyways, let's jump off this Matt Riddle and Randy Orton tree here. Let's go to Dragon Viper. Tell us that next match.
Next match is Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler versus Lana and Naomi, with the winners being Lana and Naomi.
Here we go. Okay, so hold on. We have a comment here from Mr. J Ness. They do need to do something with Riddle. They are doing him like they did The Miz in the beginning. Absolutely. But I will say, in the very beginning when The Miz came, he struggled a little bit, especially on the mic. If everybody remembers that monologue he tried to say, man, he completely butchered that. And he's like, hold on, I need to look at my hand quick. And he had to look at his hand.
And then DX made fun of it the next night on Raw.
Yeah. Yeah, it was kind of really, really funny. But anyway, going on to this Lana Naomi versus Nia and Baszler. Naomi and Lana getting the victory again. This little bit of a rivalry has been going on for like a very, very long time. This is something that we've seen continuously go on. We've always thought that Lana and Naomi at some point were going to win the tag team titles. Then they kind of threw everybody for a loop at WrestleMania when they had Natalya and Tamina win, and they go up against Baszler and Nia, and they didn't win. So now Naomi and Lana are right back in the picture where they were before. So maybe, just maybe, this is the time to where Naomi and Lana are going to come out and eventually finally get that tag team title victory. And I know you guys are like, oh, man, that would suck. You know what? Just change it. If you're going to have them in the picture, it's finally time to put the straps on them. I'm just saying, if you're going to do this week in and week out, have Lana and Naomi win, it's finally time just to put the strap on them and call it good. But mess around. I'll start with you. This match, we can call this the, I don't know, we'll call it the Botchamania match. Let's call that, because you have Nia, who does a lot of botches, Shayna, who does a lot of botches, and then Lana, who really can't wrestle, so half the time she ends up botching moves too. But anyways, overall, what was your thoughts on this match?
They gave him the win too late. I thought they should have won at WrestleMania. Seriously, like, you can have them win now. It just doesn't make any sense to me. You have them keep winning over Nia and Baszler. At some point, you're going to have to take titles off them. And I think that Lana and Naomi are the ones they're going to be the ones to do it. But I thought it should have been done at WrestleMania. Overall, it's stupid. I didn't like it.
Well, yeah. So I think
here.
I think that the belts are going to definitely be taken off of them, because I don't know if you saw the little rumors that were going around, but the rumors that were going around was that Nia Jax was going to actually win the championship, and then Shayna Baszler would end up winning Money in the Bank. And so then Nia would be the champion, and then Shayna would be Money. I could see that. I mean, I could see that happening. To be perfectly honest, I could see it happening.
I like
But-
it. It's definitely run with that.
Yeah, I mean, it could definitely happen. But then at this point, drop the titles to Naomi and Lana. It's time. Dragon Viper, I know, we'll just go ahead and immediately come out and say you didn't like the match, you hated it, and you don't understand it. But anyways, you can still go ahead and give us your point, even though we probably know what you're going to say.
No, I mean you're right. I didn't care for it. You're right on that. I didn't care for the winners. I do want to see though. No, never mind. I'll get on. I'll talk about it later. But yeah, I'm starting to see. I'm finally. I mean, this is gonna make you happy, Ace. I'm finally seeing a crack between Baszler and Jax, especially because of the fact that Jax was distracted, which helped Lana and Naomi win on Raw. She was distracted by Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke.
Yeah, because she went running up the ramp. Yeah, she went running up the
But
ramp, and that's how they
She
ended.
wasn't there for Baszler, and it upset Baszler that night. So I'm starting to see some sort of crack starting to happen between the two. And yeah, so I guess that was the only interesting thing is seeing a crack start up between those two.
A crack, huh? All right. So Sarge, you go ahead and tell me what your thoughts on this match was.
You know, I see more of a rivalry between Mandy Rose and Dana Brooke because of Mandy Rose slipping, then Nia Jax slipping on the ring. I can see that becoming more of a rivalry because Lana and Naomi looks like they were stuck in the 90s with their ring gear. I just didn't care for it, but
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Oh, wait, I forgot we're not talking about SmackDown. Sorry. Okay. Yes. All right. So, Dragon Viper, let's go ahead and take us to the next match.
Oh, the next match was Kofi versus Elias with the winner Elias.
Kofi. Do you know what WWE stands for? Do you?
Walk
Huh?
with
That's
Elias.
right. It stands for Walk with Elias. And Walk with Elias. So Elias finally gets a victory. Congratulations, Elias. Overall, it was actually a decent match. And Elias finally got a victory, and I was happy for Elias that he was finally able to get a victory in there. But with this one, I'll start with Dragon Viper. So Dragon Viper, tell me, what did you think about this match?
Didn't like it.
It doesn't matter what you think.
I already said what I thought. Sorry.
Okay, so go ahead and tell me.
I didn't like it, you know. And no surprise, I don't like Kofi and I don't like Elias. Yeah, I was bored. I think the best part of the match was when the match was over. When they count 3, match was over, and then they moved on to the next. So I think that was. Other than that, you know, that's my thoughts on it.
Well, it's not going to take long to mark this on the calendar that Dragon Viper yet again did not like another match. But Sarge, go ahead and take it away.
I liked the match. I was more surprised it was a clean win for Elias. That's what I was more surprised about during the match. It was a great match. I love New Day's ring gear. I just like to look at people's ring gear because they were paying homage to Mortal Kombat, which was a pretty darn good movie. But anyways, I did like the match. So if I have to give it a grade, it'll be a C+. And yeah.
All right, C+. And Mess Around, what do you? Go ahead.
You know, I really didn't care for this match. I thought it was. I'm just kidding, Randy. Shut up. Anyways, I love the match. I thought it was one of the better matches on the card tonight or on Monday Night Raw. And, you know, you got Kofi in there. It's incredible in-ring talent, and Elias is a good worker too. I wish to do more with this character. He's more known for his Walk with Elias catchphrase than anything else. But yeah, overall, it's a good match. I liked it.
So we do have a question here in the comment box. It's about macaroni and cheese and the Dino Nuggets. And I think everybody knows the little dino nuggets that they have. They can get in the bag. It's like chicken nuggets. So do you guys like dino nuggies and mac and cheese? Who does not like mac and cheese? Okay. Especially when it's homemade mac and cheese. I'll answer that question because it pertains to food and I happen to like food. So sorry, I like food. So
The kids like it. I love mac and cheese. The kids love the dino nuggies.
oh, absolutely, dude. Absolutely. I'll eat the dino nuggies and mac and cheese. I love it. So what the heck? I'll answer that question just because it's there and I like food. But all right.
What a
Dragon Viper, go ahead and give us the next match here.
Oh, the next match was Drew McIntyre versus T-Bar and Mace, with McIntyre winning by disqualification.
Disqualification. All right. Sarge, you can go ahead and start out.
Oh, I'm going to pull my best Dragon Viper impression on here. You know, I didn't like this match. It wasn't good. I just want to move on. I really didn't care for the match, to be honest with you, till the Monster of Men came out. Other than that, I didn't care for it.
But, you know, I will say that was kind of the more interesting thing about the match because when you saw Strowman come out and be like, that's not how we do things around here. That's not how we do things. We don't do 2-on-1 around here. We do 2-on-2. So I thought it was kind of cool. I just think it's interesting how, you know, Strowman was, and I wouldn't say a feud, but he wasn't really friends with McIntyre, but then he comes out and saves Drew McIntyre. It's kind of interesting. But mess around, give me your thoughts on this.
Well, they only did that because they have nothing going with Braun right now, so they had to put him in some kind of thing. So I think that's the only reason he came out and made the save. But, you know, anytime that I could see Drew McIntyre get the brakes beat off him, I'm all for it. I love seeing that guy get beat up. I hate Drew McIntyre.
All right. Dragon Viper, give me your thoughts.
I thought it was, you know, kind of a short physical match to set up for, you know, McIntyre and Strowman versus Mason T-Bar. I thought it was, you know, good physical match on both accounts. I mean, do you want me to also mention about the other, the McIntyre and Strowman and Mason T-Bar match as well? And
Well, yeah, because it's pretty much the same thing.
All right. So, and then the winners of that one was T-Bar and Mace. And, you know, again, I actually liked, I like the strength of those guys, you know. They pretty much were almost the same height. I think Braun was the tallest, but they're pretty much the same height. I like seeing the big guys wrestle, and you know, and they get physical and brutal when they face each other. So I actually did like it.
You like to see the big guys wrestle?
Yeah.
I'm not a fan.
Physical.
Huh. Interesting. Yeah, I've always said that I wasn't really a true fan of watching the big guys wrestle, but it is what it is. I mean, it really depends. Now, if the big guy is talented in the ring, sure, why not? But when you have a few guys who only have a few moves who can't do anything, I really don't want to see it, to be perfectly honest. But anyway,
Goldberg has a lot of moves. I think he would, though. Goldberg has a lot of moves.
You're going to really do that. You're going to do that to me. You're going to do that to me right now.
5 moves to do them.
Goldberg doesn't even have the 5 moves. That's a lot for Goldberg. Unless when you're talking about the 5 moves, unless you're counting the spear and then the jackhammer and then him laying on top of the guy and then the 3 count and then the ref counting. That's pretty.
Oh, I was thinking the headbutt to the door was one.
You could count that if you wanted to. That could be one of the 5, definitely. Sarge is lucky that this computer's blocking me, or else I'd be over there and I'd give him one of these.
Well, out there, I don't know if you remember that segment on WCW where Jericho said he had more than 1,000 moves because of Dean Malenko, and he kept naming the armbar after every other move.
Oh yeah, the arm bar. The arm bar. Okay, now we get to jump into that lovely Friday night SmackDown.
Not yet. We still got
Wait,
a couple matches.
You're right. I'm sorry. Dragon Viper, go ahead and go to the next one because you're right.
Miz versus Damian Priest, with the winner being Damian Priest.
Damian Priest got the victory. This rivalry, I actually like this rivalry. You know why? Because Damian Priest is talented and The Miz is talented. Okay, so I like this rivalry. I do. I just wish that Bad Bunny would come back just one more time so I could see him do his mad skills that he had. He was impressive. But you go into this match was full of some highlights in this match because they're both high flyers and I liked it. Damian Priest, for a big guy, that dude has some moves, man. That dude can flat out move in the ring for a big guy. And that's where it comes to where I said, yeah, if the big guy has moves, I'll watch him in a ring. And Damian Priest is one of them. He's talented. Sarge, go ahead and take it away.
It's probably like my second favorite match of the night. So I do like Damian Priest. I like his intro. I just like everything about him. I think he's talented. And I just like the storyline with The Miz and everything. I think actually WWE has something right going on with the story.
Mr. Brandon Herrera, you cannot say that Bad Bunny has more skills than The Miz. No.
I actually agree.
You know what? Dragon Viper, that's a warning.
Mike's going to be muted for the rest of the show.
Yep, his mic is about to be muted. You know why? Because when my hand goes up, your mouth goes shut. That's why. His mic is now muted for the rest of the show. You are done, sir. No more words for you, Mr. Dragon Viper. You are cut off.
It's not like he's going to say anything relevant anyway. It's going to be like, well, I didn't like this match.
Relevant.
All right, mess around. All right, mess around. You give me your thoughts on this one.
You know, The Miz is doing a really good job of putting Damian Priest over in all the matches. I like that. I like the storyline. I like the way the direction it's going. Great match. I give it a B.
A B. All right, you know what? Dragon Viper, this is your chance to make up for the wrongdoings you've done. So this is your chance right here. So you go ahead and tell me, what do you think? And please make up for the wrongs you've done.
Is it actually going to matter what I think?
Yeah, this isn't a trap this time.
No, I thought it was an excellent match. I love this match. I love Damian Priest. I love his wrestling. I love his moves in the ring. I mean, amazing athlete for as big as he is. Although I have said a few weeks ago that I like Damian Priest and one of my favorites. So, and it was good to see Damian Priest win. I mean, The Miz couldn't even win with his wife trying to help out. So, but no, I agree. Damian Priest is amazing, and I actually will grade this match, and it will be an A.
Woo! Mark this on the calendar, boys. I like it. Mark it on the calendar.
We're breaking records.
I know this is breaking records tonight, man. Wow. All right. Dragon Viper, take her away.
Last match, the main event, Charlotte versus Asuka, and the winner was Asuka by roll-up.
Asuka by roll-up? Yes, it was again. And then this is where the whole thing with the referee happened, and now they're saying that she's indefinitely suspended, a big fine, yeah. So we know to where they're going with that. But my thing is I wonder if this is because there's actually like backstage heat or something like that with her because they got rid of her fiance. So I'm just curious at some point if like Charlotte Flair's actually like legitimately getting tired of WWE. I don't know. I'm just curious. But mess around. You can go ahead and start out with this match if you want.
Any match with Charlotte Flair, I can't stand it. I mean, she's talented. She's athletic. She's one of the better females on the roster. I just can't stand watching her matches. I'm tired of seeing her. I'm tired of seeing her in the main event scene. Suspend her, cut her, fire her. I don't care. Get rid of her.
She is the opportunity. That's why she is the opportunity. And let me tell you this, you may not like her, but what she did when she gave her promo on the mic on Raw, that was absolutely one of the best promos she has done. That promo was absolutely killer. I am the opportunity. People are saying that they're not getting the opportunity because I am. You know what? It's Charlotte Flair. That was a lit promo. That was fire right there. But Dragon Viper, go ahead and you take it away. Please make up for your wrongdoings again.
No, I said it last week when I said that she had an incredible promo, but I agree with Mess Around. I'm tired of seeing her in the main event. I'm tired of. I mean, I'm not going to disagree. She does have talent. She is very talented, but I'm just I don't. I mean, I'm annoyed of her. I agree with Mess Around. Fire, suspend her, get her out of there. I don't care. She could jump to another company, and I wouldn't care. But for this match, I thought it was okay. I mean, typical roll up kind of deal. It was okay.
All right, Sarge, you go ahead and take it away.
First, I'm with Mess Around and Dragon Viper on here. They gotta get rid of her. I think she was suspended because she looks way different coming back. I know you guys probably talked about last week, which I missed. But she looks way different, and I don't know. Maybe there's something else going on other than backstage with the suspension and stuff. Maybe a baby bump. I don't know. But it was a good. I enjoyed the match. I like Ripley as a champion, and I like Asuka as a champion, and I don't want to see Charlotte a champion ever again.
It's gonna happen. She will be. She will be. But before I go on a rant, then before that gets going, we'll go ahead and jump over to Friday Night SmackDown. So, Mess Around Dave, what do you got for us for Friday Night SmackDown?
Well, first we had Cesaro and Daniel Bryan versus main event Jay and Seth Rollins, and Cesaro and Bryan get the win.
Very, very, very good match. This was probably, to me, the best match on SmackDown. You know why? Because all four people in this match were talented. Main event Jay is even talented now. I like his character. And Seth frickin' Rollins, how could you not like him? You know why? Because it's burn it down. And then when he's got a vision, you take his vision
and you embrace it.
And you embrace the vision. You embrace the vision. And that's why, you know what? I'll tell you this. Me and Mess Around, we had this vision of Between the Ropes, and then we came to Dragon Viper. We're like, we have this vision, and you're going to embrace the vision. And Dragon Viper's like, I embrace that vision. I am there. And then Sarge watched the show, and Sarge goes, I see the light. I'm embracing the vision. And then he embraced the vision, and he decided to jump on. And then Brandon Herrera was like, I see the vision. Oh my gosh, it is there. I am embarking on this incredible journey with you guys. And now look, we're here. We are now the most watched program there is on the ASAP network because we had a vision and we took it and ran with it. And that's where you're going to do with Seth Rollins, because he has a vision and you will follow the vision. And that's what they did on SmackDown. They followed his vision. All right. Sarge, go ahead and take it away.
I love this match. You nailed it. Like, main event right here for the beginning of the show. Uso's growing a little bit on me, but I'm just a little iffy on him still. But you know what? I like the end of the match where Bryan called out Reigns saying, hey, come out and save Uso because Uso has saved you. So I'm wondering if there could be some little cracks happening between Uso and Reigns with that.
Potentially. All right, Mess Around. You go ahead and take it away.
You nailed it. Like, you got some top four guys on SmackDown, well, minus Reigns, I don't know if I call him top guy. He might have the belt and all, but I still don't consider him top guy. Anyway, you have Reigns, there Rollins and Cesaro, then main event Jay, Dan O'Brien, all great workers, high flyers. This match was an A+. This match, like Sarge said, main event to open up the show. Lightning in a bottle. Love the match.
That's right, because you're embracing the vision. So, Dragon Viper, let me tell you, are you going to embrace the vision? So, you tell me, what do you have in this match?
You know, I'm not going to embrace the vision, but I am going to say that I did really like this match.
Then you embrace the vision.
Embrace it.
Well, I wouldn't call it
Embrace
that. Okay. You know, I really like this match, and I like seeing it that they, you know, had it at the beginning of the show. Great main event match. You know, Rollins. Rollins is awesome, and I like seeing Rollins wrestle every single time he's in the ring. You know, and Cesaro is getting better, and Brian's still hanging in there as a top guy. You know, if Uso ends up, getting away from Reigns, I might tend to like Uso. I just don't like him right now because, you know, they're having his character be, you know, with Reigns. But great match. And yeah. So yeah.
Dragon Viper, let me say this. When you talk about Rollins, you got to put a little bit of respect behind his name. So you can't
Seth freaking Rollins.
You can't come out and say Rollins. You got to come out and say Seth freaking Rollins, embrace the vision, because that's who he is. So it's Seth freaking Rollins. You put some little respect behind his name. All right. So mess around. You go ahead and take us to that next match.
And the next one is Tamina with Natalya versus Nia Jax with Baszler. Tamina wins.
Tamina Snuka. Mess around. You can start out with this match.
It's about time that they're giving Tamina a little push. She's been there so long; it's rightfully deserved. And to give her a win over someone like Nia Jax is huge for her. I don't know if she's going to get a title shot, but she deserves it.
Embrace. Yes. And so when it comes back to that mess around, what's going to be interesting is I don't know if you've noticed with Tamina, but when she actually comes in and gets that little bit of a push and then she starts losing, they kind of push her away for a while and then she's off the screen for like months.
Right. Yeah.
And then she comes back and then she's in matches for a couple months and then she's off the shelf and then she's back on. And then, yeah, it's just, I don't know. I don't know where they're going with it, but I'm glad that they're finally getting her out there and putting a little bit of respect on her name by giving her some victories. But Dragon Viper, I'm so scared of what you're going to say, but that's okay. Go ahead and tell me.
You know, I like the fact that Tamina won. I didn't really care for the match though because it seemed to me that it felt a little rushed. You know, I still would rather have Tamina and Natalya, you know, take the belts off of Jax and Baszler. Because I still think they earn it and they deserved it. You know, they deserve it. But I feel that they should probably put the titles on Natalya and Tamina very soon, or I think you know this thing between these two teams is going to get really dull. I feel like it's starting to. But I think it's really going to start, you know, being very, I don't want to use boring. I want to say dull. And I feel that as of SmackDown, that crack is starting to, you know, come a little bit more. Very funny.
Can you say crack again?
That dissension. How about that? But the dissension's starting to happen as Reginald even got involved and still costed Baszler or Nia the match. So I think Baszler's starting to feel a little pressure on the team and starting to get a little upset at both of them.
All right, so hey yo, Sarge, yo. Since Dragon Viper's feeling a little cracked there, you go ahead and tell me what you're starting to feel in this match, okay?
Yeah, I want the stuff that he has. Come on. I just want to know where Reggie's been all this whole time, and all of a sudden he just randomly shows up. I'm just tired of seeing Nia Jax and Shayna Baszler fighting. I'm just sick of it. Just skip them off the TV, please.
All right. Hey, yo, mess around. Go ahead and take us to that next match, eh?
I want to say, Craig, you're right. Put some respect on it. And thanks for watching, brother.
Absolutely.
The next match tonight, KO versus Cruz, and Cruz wins.
Cruz. All right. So, Dragon Viper, let me tell you about the crack you feel in this match. So go ahead and tell me.
No, it was an okay match. I didn't really care for it. Owens should have won the title. I mean, it may have been too soon. I think they're trying to get Cruz to hold the title a little bit longer, the Intercontinental title, but I would have liked. I want to see Owens win a title. I'm tired of him going for titles and not winning. So I would have loved to see Owens win that title, but yeah, he absolutely needs another title. And when Sami Zayn came down, I had a real strong feeling that Owens wasn't going to win it because you had that big dude down there as well as Zayn. So it looked really heavy against Owens winning. But I want to see Owens with the title again. He deserves it.
All right. So, Sarge, since we saw less crack in that match, you go ahead and tell me exactly what your thoughts on this match was.
You know what was crack on that match? When Cruz did that flip off the apron and KO just super kicked him once when he landed. I love that part of the match. It was my favorite, and I enjoyed this match. I knew Owens wasn't going to win because it was too soon. But he'll get his time. He'll get his time.
He will.
Kind of like how Lesnar will come out. Don't worry.
Yeah, oh yeah. I'm waiting for the Beast to come back. The Beast. All right, mess around. You go ahead and tell me what your vision was in this match.
The vision that I see coming, the fatal four-way for the title. Sami Zayn, KO, Big E, Apollo. That's where I think this is going. Probably Backlash. Apollo Crews is so talented. I don't think he needs that big guy. He's so athletic, and the guy move in the ring, he fly. He doesn't really need a big guy like that on the side. I think it's stupid that they have that guy there. I don't understand it.
I don't know. Who knows? But let's move on to the next match. Mess around.
And let me see who we got. The last match of the night, the Mysterios versus Alpha Academy. And the Mysterios won.
Mysterio. Sarge, did you embrace the vision in this match? What was your vision about this match?
My envision was Otis just blocking Dynamic, which he did, and was awesome to watch. It was a great match. I love this match. I think the Alpha Academy needs at least one more win to be more legit than the Mysterios do, but I thought it was a good match. I would give it a good solid B, and I still do not like Dominic Mysterio.
All right.
His crack is whack.
All right. So, Dragon Viper, it's going to come to you. So, did you see any cracks in this match as far as... So...
Oy vey. Wow. No, it was an okay match. It was okay. I like seeing Rey Mysterio win. I don't care about Dominic, and I honestly think that Dominic needs to go to some actual wrestling school and learn how to wrestle, because I can't stand him, and he doesn't even belong there. He's not talented. I think so. Yep.
All right, and then of course, last but not least, mess around. Did you embrace the Vision in this match?
I did not at all. I would have rather seen the Alpha Academy win. I think they need to win more than Mysterio's deal. And I like the Alpha Academy. Otis is funny. He's awesome. He's big. He's strong. He can move for a big guy. Unlike most of the big guys that can't move, and like we talked about earlier, only have a few moves. Otis can actually wrestle. He can actually move. So, I'm with you guys. I'm not sold on Dominic, but I do like him better than Roman Reigns.
All right. So, like I said, there really wasn't much to go over on SmackDown. There really wasn't a whole lot. Honestly, there wasn't.
They had was Roman Reigns answering the call to Cesaro, and then he told Dan O'Brien, "You get a shot, but if you lose, you're done on SmackDown."
Yeah, that's pretty much it right there. So with that, we're gonna actually jump to our. Sorry, we have some. We have a few 3-count topics that we do need to go over. So I should say here. And when we talk about our 3-count topics, the first one is, what are some rules wrestling has that no one knew about? Well, when it comes to wrestling, I really think we know pretty much most of the rules. I really couldn't think of, I don't know. But Sarge, I'll roll with you.
If they're gonna go the low blow, it has to be written approval to do it with that, and yeah, that's all I know. And you can't wear high heels without a permit in the ring, so that's all I know.
All right, mess around.
Look, I couldn't think of any, so I Googled the unwritten rules of WWE. And there was some stupid unwritten rules. Like the dumbest one I read was like, you can't sneeze in front of Vince McMahon. He does not like anybody sneezing in front of him.
So I got a question on that about the sneezing. Weapons if your name was Achoo.
Right? Achoo. Achoo. Hey, I was sneezing achoo.
The reason why being is because he sees you sneezing as a sign of weakness that you can't control it.
Yeah.
So, Dragon Viper, did you have anything?
Yeah. One I did know. The other two I actually did look up. The one I did know for tag team matches, there's a certain length. I cannot remember how long, but there's a rope on the corners when there's a tag match. They have to hold on to that. Originally, they're supposed to hold on to that rope until they get tagged in. And
Well, I think that's a rule that most of us actually knew.
well, I didn't know it till I think like a little while ago, but and then another one was no one can use props like steel chairs and everything unless it's pre-approved by the office, and no one is allowed to post anything on social media without permission.
Sounds good. All right, so now we'll go to our second topic here. It just really quickly so we can go into our third one, which is the trivia, which is the fun part of the night. So we'll go ahead and we'll go to our second one. Is there any matches that any of you guys would like to see added to Backlash?
What's on the card so far? Is there anything been announced? I haven't heard.
I mean, either.
There hasn't really been too much.
Besides Lashley and McIntyre.
That's about it that I know of right now. But
Well, what about Reigns versus Cesaro? Is that on there?
No, that's not official yet. No.
Yeah. I think the only official one's that Lashley and McIntyre.
Yeah, that's really the only official one as of yet.
So you can pretty much pick whatever match you want to see and throw it on there because there hasn't been anything announced. So
Pretty
I'm
much.
with the one I talked about last week, Rollins, Cesaro, and Reigns triple threat.
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Or make it a fatal 4-way and toss in some Daniel Bryan.
There
That's
you
what
go.
I was gonna say.
All right. So now how about we jump to our final 3-count topic, which is trivia. So this week, the trivia is going to be done a little bit differently. Last time I just asked each one of you individually, but this time Riddle and Randy in a scooter race.
Like,
Okay.
that's fun. I mean, that's fun.
RKA.
Yeah.
RKA.
Yeah.
So basically, all I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask the question, and then each of you are going to get a shot to answer it. And then the person after a certain amount of rounds that has the most points is going to win. You got to make sure that you don't have anything in front of you to where you can research. So we got to make sure that we can see your hand so we know you're not looking up anything or researching anything when the question is.
So I can't cheat.
Yep, when the question is asked. So the first question is being asked now. So after I ask the question, I'll ask you guys for your hands so I can make sure that I can see your guys' hands so I know you're not researching the answer. So the first question is, whose signature move is the party foul? And Dragon Viper, I'll start with you. What is your answer?
Party foul.
Party foul.
Dolph Ziggler.
That is not the correct answer. Mess around.
I have no idea.
Any guesses?
Nope.
No guesses? Sarge.
Well, since I can't use my hands, let me ask Alexa. Oh man, drawing a blank from one of the Street Profits. Not Ford, but the other Street Profit guy. Yeah, it's that other Street Profit guy. I know who Ford is, but I just can't remember the other guy's name.
Well, the correct answer, and no, it's not Gold Dust. The correct answer is actually Adam Rose.
Yeah, I never would have got that.
I
All right.
never really was interested in him.
Right on the tip of my tongue. Oh, dang.
All right. So the next question. In January 1987, Ricky Steamboat returned to the ring after suffering a crushed larynx at the hands of Randy Macho Man Savage. The Dragon made his return by defeating this famous mid-1980s jobber. Who was he? Mess around is coming to you first.
The Brooklyn Brawler.
Sarge, you're next.
I have to go with Dave on that one. That's what I was thinking the whole time. The Brooklyn Brawler.
All right, Dragon Viper.
Same. Brooklyn Brawler.
And the correct answer is actually Barry Orton.
Oh, wow.
He is the younger brother of the famous cowboy Bob Orton.
Randy's uncle.
Yep.
Oh, all right. So I'm assuming everyone's going to get this question right. Okay. So the WWE/WWF legend holds his tough buddy and shouts, "Ho!" The whole USA will surely chant, "Who was this legend?" And Sarge, it starts with you.
Oh, Jim Duggan.
Dragon Viper.
Hacksaw Jim Duggan.
Mess around, Dave.
Tough guy. It's Hacksaw.
Yes. So everybody got a point on that one. Okay. So the next question is, what popular character was Doink the Clown based on? Dragon Viper goes to you first.
sometime before midnight.
Right? Come on, come on,
I
Dragon Viper.
know. I'm thinking. I'm sorry. Cartoon character.
Just a character. Just throw something out there.
I'd have to say Bozo the Clown.
All right, mess around.
Yeah, I was gonna say Bozo the Clown too.
Sarge.
Man, they're like reading my mind. Bozo the Clown.
The correct answer is actually It.
I was just gonna say that too. I knew I should have gone with that one.
All right, well, it looks like you guys are going to get another point here because the next one is, which WWE wrestler used the attitude adjustment? And mess around, this one starts with you.
You can't see me. John Cena.
All right, Sarge.
John Cena.
Mr. Dragon Viper.
Cena.
And everybody has another point, so it's 2, 2, and 2. All right? Let's see here. Who was drafted after the Battle Royal by Raw?
What year?
It would have been 2010.
Oh my god.
Who's starting out?
Sarge.
Who was drafted?
There was 3 people who were drafted.
Raw. I am gonna say. Wow, I don't know. I'm gonna say John Cena.
Who else? There's 3.
I'm gonna say Rob Wilds and Chris Casanova.
All right. Dragon Viper.
I'd have to say, wow. Kane. John Cena. And 2010. Oh, Umaga.
And mess around.
I'm gonna go with Cena, Triple H, and geez, let me think. Lesnar. I don't know.
So the funny thing is, none of those answers were correct. Not even one name was correct.
Oh my god.
So the names were R-Truth, John Morrison, and Edge were the 3 people.
Wow.
All right, so in February 1987, Hercules Hernandez, now managed by Bobby the Brain Heenan, began a lengthy feud with Billy Jack Haynes. The feud centered on which of the 2 muscular athletes was the master of a certain submission hold. What was the hold? And I believe this one starts with Dragon Viper.
Oh, I want to say Texas Cloverleaf. I don't know.
All right, mess around.
The Hercules lock.
And Sarge.
I'm gonna have to say the full Nelson.
And we have somebody who got this one right. And that person who got it right was Sarge with the full Nelson.
I did with the full Nelson. I decided to use the Hercules lock.
Like the whole Bobby Lashley thing kind of came across my mind, and I just shot for it.
Okay. So Sarge has a point, so it's 3-2 to 2 now. Sarge is up by 1. Okay. So now the next question is WWE, WWF legend. Oh boy. All right. I can tell you're all three going to get this right. A WWE, WWF legend said that he was the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Do you know this superstar? And
This is my guy.
mess around. This question starts with you.
This is my favorite of all time. Is Bret the Hitman Hart, baby.
All right. Sarge,
Bret the Hitman Hart.
Dragon Viper.
The Hitman Bret Hart.
So everybody
No,
gets
your own heart.
a point on that one. So 4-3-3, okay. So the next one is, who was the $1 Million Man Ted DiBiase's bodyguard Virgil named after? And Sarge, this one starts with you.
Named after William Regal.
Okay, Dragon Viper, that comes to you.
Wow, what was Virgil named after? Wow, good question. Virgil, I don't know. I can't even guess it.
All right. Mess around, you have a chance.
Oh my gosh. I don't know.
All right, well, the correct answer is the American Nightmare, Dusty Rhodes.
I was gonna say that.
I wasn't.
Well, I think some of you might get this one right, okay? Before an announcement, this commentator said, and I quote, who was this commentator?
I know this one.
And Dragon Viper, this one starts with you.
It was Michael Cole.
Mess around?
It was the Anonymous GM. No, Michael Cole.
All right, Sarge.
Hornswoggle.
Brandon said Adam Cole.
Adam Cole.
What was your answer there, Sarge?
Hornswoggle, because it was Hornswoggle.
Oh, okay. Well, the correct answer was Michael Cole.
But wasn't it off of the computer though?
It's what Michael Cole would say as he's reading what the anonymous Raw General Manager would send. So every time he would stand on the podium and say, and I quote, and then go on.
That's why I thought when Sarge said it, I was like waiting for him to like be like, no, I'm just kidding. But he just kept saying it. And I'm like, wait, he's not going to change it? I'm like, oh, okay, I guess he's for real. Hornswoggle. I was like, all right.
Tied up.
All right. Question here. How did Crush become the third member of Demolition? And Mess around. This starts with you.
Hold on, let me Google that real quick. I know this one, and I just can't. It's too far back to remember. I remember. I mean, I should know this because I watched it when I was a kid, but I can't remember the answer. Pass.
All right, Sarge, you have a chance.
How he became part of Demolition?
How did he become the third member of Demolition?
He applied and got it.
All right.
Yeah,
Dragon Viper.
how did he become a third member? One, he was brought in because one of the members were injured.
Cheater, you read Brandon's comment.
No, actually, I didn't see it. I've been looking up. So
He became the third member of it because Axe developed an illness that put him out of action. So Vince McMahon wanted long-term coverage for the absence. So yes, illness is correct. So Dragon Viper.
He said injury.
I said injury. Well, it's the same thing. Injury, illness.
Injury and illness are two different
It
things.
takes him
No
out.
point for you. No
That's
point for
crap.
you.
Come on.
No point for you.
No, come on. It's the
No
same
scoop
thing.
for
He was out.
You got to be
Injury, illness.
illness.
Injury, illness is the same thing
Nope, two different
Yep.
things.
because he was out.
Okay, you get a half a point.
We're gonna go ahead and give him a point on that one. So Dragon Viper's up 5, and we only have 2 rounds to go. So we'll see. Okay, so which wrestler used the running knee as a finisher? And Sarge, this one goes to you first.
Daniel Bryan.
Dragon Viper,
Daniel Bryan.
mess around.
The paperless champion, Daniel Bryan.
Oh, I was like the paperless.
What?
It's the Planet's champion.
Whatever it's called.
The paperless champion.
Who knows? I don't know.
So yes, everybody gets a point there. Okay, so now it comes down to the last match here, or not the last match. Sorry, the last question. This person says, "It is my destiny." After winning the Royal Rumble match, his name is. But you already know that.
Who's going first?
Dragon Viper,
Edge.
mess around.
Edge.
Sarge,
The Rated R superstar, Edge.
that answer is incorrect.
What?
The correct answer is Alberto Del Rio.
Oh my goodness! I forgot about that guy.
Me too. I forgot he was even in there. Who is that? Oh, never mind.
The only reason he's relevant is because he used to date Paige.
I know who it is. I was being a smart aleck.
So with that was our final round, and Dragon Viper comes out on top 6-5-5. So it was actually a good match in the end. Dragon Viper was just able to pull it out with that one and final question.
I demand a recount.
Somehow he pulled that out of his butt. I don't know how he did it, but he managed to get that right somehow. I don't know how, but he did it. So, Dragon Viper, you go ahead and you got your 30 seconds, and you can give a victory speech this week if you would like, and you have 30 seconds. Go ahead and take it away.
Well, all I have to say is thank you for watching the show. Watch us next week. And I have to admit, these trivia questions actually, make it a lot more fun. And I'm glad to win 2 weeks in a row, against Mess Around last week and then tonight. So, yeah, everybody have a good week.
Technicality.
All right.
Hold on, technicality.
Yeah, technicality. So that means Dragon Viper will yet again have to defend his crown next week. And I'll tell you, Mess Around and Sarge are coming for you. They're coming for you. And
Bring it on.
and it's not going to be easy. And we even have somewhere here, Brandon Herrera. All right. So with that, Mess Around Dave, you got 30 seconds to say whatever it is you want to say. Mess around.
Oh, hi. Just kidding. It's a great week for sports. We got the draft coming up. Can't wait to get into that. I think we're talking about doing a draft day show, so that'll be cool. Yeah, I'm just stoked for draft getters. Favorite time of the year.
And I'm back. And Sarge, you got 30 seconds.
Well, it's baseball season. Been enjoying the season so far with the Mariners on doing very well, actually. I just like the show Between the Ropes, and I hope everyone enjoys the show.
Of course. And welcome in Mr. Brandon Herrera. But
hey, great show, guys. Viper, congrats on your victory today.
Thank you.
And Dragon Viper, Brandon Herrera wanted to hop on because he's basically saying he's coming for your crown too. He's coming for it.
That won't be hard to take.
Bring it.
He wants to take your crown. And then, of course, last but not least, I will say today, I got this little bad boy in. That's right. It's the mercenary, my man. It's the mercenary. That's right. He's known as Garrison Creed. I'll tell you what. This guy's an up-and-comer in the independent scene. Okay, this guy's in my Fave 5. This guy's done a lot for our network. I want to give a shout-out to Mr. Garrison Creed. If you like this pillow, if you like it, and you like any stuff that Mr. Garrison Creed had, that's right, the mercenary Garrison Creed. All you have to do is go to the website called Boot and Heel. Okay, if you go to Boot and Heel, you can find any of his stuff on there. He's got shirts. He's even got a 2-piece for babies. You can get a onesie. I mean, there's all types of stuff. Shirts. I got a pillow. I got a throw blanket coming. I mean, I love it. So just keep in mind, Boot and Heel, and you can get awesome stuff like this. And if you get a chance, check out the mercenary Garrison Creed matches because he's the next up and comer on the independent scene. You're gonna love his matches. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope everybody had a fantastic another episode of Between the Ropes. We got some big news coming here within the coming weeks, so keep an eye out for that. And then tomorrow, you can actually check out an episode of Real Talk, and then after that is an episode of I do believe I think it's Sports Corner right after that. So with that, I hope everybody has a fantastic night, and we will.
Is after that, but there's also Bring It.
You're right. Bring It. Don't forget about Bring It too. So we have 3 shows tomorrow. You can catch them all on the ASAP Sports Network and the Talking All Sports All Plays. So with that, I hope everybody has a fantastic night, and we will see you again next time.
Later.
All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays. 365, we making a plays. We talking the game, get you through the days. We're high in the court, the dime in the lane. Variety, topics never the same. All presentation, sports information. In the airways, taking the nation. All sport, all plays. Like working your faces. Grace up the field, so tie the laces. All sports, all plays. Network. All sports, all plays. Network. We on top of our game. All sports, all plays. All sports, all plays.